Hello.
Welcome back to the Are You Serious podcast. I am Ramon.
I'm Dave.
We are watching Julian Jackson versus
Herol Graham. He's a great boxer from Britain, from the UK. I don't know where from specifically over there, but he's a great boxer for sure. Southpaw, sharp. And we have Julian Jackson from the Virgin Islands. He's probably the hardest puncher pound for pound ever.
I know Julian Jackson as a knockout artist. I've seen him do the famous when he knocked out somebody, and that person did not get up. He was like,
he fell straight back like a corpse.
Yeah,
and he went, bye.
Right. So
he sent him into the grave.
So I mean, this is going to be a very interesting fight. So we are here to watch it.
Yeah, this is fun, and then it gives you a little bit of background in the scene, the middleweight scene back then. So this is going to be fun. So, with no further ado, here we go. Woo! Oh, I'm sorry. Were you going to say something?
Nope.
You're good.
Yep.
Okay. Here, go. Oop, not that. This.
Or memories. Michael, second to none. He's the International Boxing Federation, the IBF champion
Michael,
at 11-6.
second to none.
Mike McCallum, who
Michael
appointed
Nunn is a
Graham
street
last
dude.
year. He's the WBA champ, the
Street
World
fighting
Boxing
kid.
Association.
Mike McCallum.
Chris Eubank has taken the
That's
World
the guy I
Boxing
was talking about.
Organization, the WBO title from Nigel
other video,
Benn.
yeah.
Tonight's fight
was
is for the
avoided
vacant
by
World
everyone.
Boxing Council.
Okay.
Julian Jackson stands between Graham and Glory. Bomber Graham, the 31-year-old Sheffield Southpaw, has only lost twice on split decisions to world champions.
I used to wear one of them. That's a singlet.
Knows he must produce the goods tonight to leapfrog into the big time and the big money.
This fight tonight is very, very important to me, really. It's one of
It's
the
Herol Graham.
fights which have been championships which have been eluding me. The World Championship. I've got all the others: the British, European, Commonwealth. Now I want the World Championship. So it is very.
This is for the
important
WBC.
For one of my goals, which I'm aiming for, to lift the World Championship tonight.
Julian Jackson
Look
has
at
only
this
been
fucker.
beaten by the
Jackson.
brilliant McCallum.
He's wearing them whiteys, dude.
Whitey tighties, boy.
Now the board
Tighty
won't
whities.
allow him to
Tighty
fight in
whities.
Britain
He's like,
after an eye operation. Jackson insists
Yes!
there's no problem.
I'm ready to
He's
murder him.
expecting a great fight tonight.
I love the perfectness
Oh, man,
of his
it's
flat
gonna
top,
be-
bro.
Fuck yeah.
action from the round one, and Herol Graham will definitely be on the bike. I know that, and any mistake made by
Kinda look like my
him,
ex-wife's nephew
I
to
will
me,
definitely
man.
be there to take.
Shout out to Jasmine
opportunity.
Howard.
And I'm expecting a beautiful fight. I'm expecting a technical fight, and it's going to be one of the best fights Europe have ever seen.
Okay.
Where we're
Can't
all
doubt
sitting
the
here
man.
waiting for the arrival of the two fighters. It's a very different setting to the NEC. Less than 1,000 people inside this
Yellow and
casino
purple lights.
hotel on the Costa del Sol.
Costa del Sol.
Herol Graham, for my money, really deserves a world title. He served his time in this boxing trade, over 300. Here comes the bomber.
They just cut. I was about to cut through, but here we go. It must have been a lot of bullshit.
Julian Jackson inside the ring.
Just cut through the fluff, people.
Let's go through about 23 minutes of fluff.
He'll carry most support here in Spain tonight. Herol, bomber hasn't come his way yet.
It's like you can't see my face.
30 well times
You can't
running
see my
out for him
face.
as well. Okay, let's pop over the
Gonna be
balcony from my
never
position.
mind.
and
Well,
join the
spoiler
big
alert.
fight.
No, I don't want to spoil it.
Jim
This is a
Watson,
good fight
first
between
of
two
all, let's
top
have a Good
guys.
evening to Reg Guttridge.
Well, hello then, and draw up a very cosy ringside seat with us.
We're gonna have to
here
watch
at,
a few more Julian
the
Jackson
remarkable
fights
hotel
because
site for
I would
championship
love
of
to
the world.
see
That
him
probably
just pick some
putting it
people
on
apart,
for
man.
Britain, so,
I would love to see
here
him
with the
get a good challenge too,
Barry Hearn Promotions.
but I don't know if that
Jim
happens.
Rosenthal was saying that there's been no
You know,
doubt
Julian
about
Jackson,
the
he has the
boxing
distinction
they're both
of
very
having
good
never
champions.
lost a decision.
I wouldn't want to say
Any loss he ever had was by knockout. He has literally lived by the sword, died by the sword guy. He won decisions.
I never knew that Julian Jackson got knocked out.
So over to
Oh, yeah.
Fucking
The
perfect
MC
flat
now,
top, bro.
Basso.
I'm telling you, that flat top is off the chain.
From Sheffield in England,
Dude, he's a pimp.
Herol Graham.
Hearing the accent, man,
He's
cracks me up because it reminds me of the chocolate brownie.
Your officials supporting by the WBC. Your judges are from California, USA, Rudy Ortega. From Mexico, Jose Glenn Guiana. From New Jersey, USA, Tom Galvanic. And your referee from New Jersey, USA, Joe Cortez.
Okay.
The WB sponsor is Ruben Martinez from Spain, and your representative for the British Boxing Board of Control is the General Secretary, Mr. John Morris.
Dude, he rocks that, dude. He rocks that.
That flight top?
Yeah. He makes it his own. Forget anybody else who try to pull that off. As soon as he commemorized it.
Comes from New Jersey. The referee handled the Jim McDonnell and the Zuma Nelson contest. Among many
This is a
others.
little afro-ish. Sometimes it's super flat.
Right.
Sometimes that's super flat. He's been concentrating on training for this fight. It's pretty flat. That's pretty flat.
So a friendly good luck to both of you then. From
I like the fact that he has on long shorts.
Now, he's been in a
The opponent don't look like he have on too long shorts. He kind of looks like the guy who used to play for the Boston Celtics to me, man.
Larry Bird?
No. No, he looks like Rajon Rondo to me.
Well, Jackson there.
I don't know.
Yeah, look how short his shorts are, man.
Hell yeah, because you know why? He's moving. He's going to move. He's planning on moving.
Shit.
Harold Graham is the consummate boxer.
Harold Graham is giving Julian Jones the business right now. Julian Jackson left out the business right now.
Well, Harold Graham is a top middleweight.
Not the greatest of names in the middleweight division, but he could easily be because he gets.
He's a sharp boxer. The epitome of a boxer. He's not trying to bang with you. He's trying to move.
So they're splitting.
Use his length, box.
Right down the middle.
Use that jab, get some angles.
$23,000. I make that about 50.
Julian Jackson looks like he's kind of getting settled in. He actually looks like he's trying to load up on something to me.
He wants to. Yeah, any shot that he throws, he's going to try to kill the guy with it. So.
Harold Graham is throwing a bunch of combinations, staying busy, he's moving really well.
Jackson expected.
I like his stance.
He's pushing Jackson back. Jackson with the more punch.
I like the fact that Jackson got on them high socks, man.
From Graham.
It's going to help him out later in the fight.
These guys are fucking cut, man.
It's going to be very much of a chess match contest, Jim, this one, isn't it? Because they're both correct.
I don't think Graham has really thrown anything that like has hurt Julian Jackson or nothing like that. But he has had some pretty good combinations in there, and he has great movement, man.
Yeah,
that's how he started the first round.
He's moving both ways.
Edging forward, trying to draw leads from Jackson.
And yeah, Jackson's just looking for that counter, the one or two big counter punches. All he needs is really one. Yeah, there you go. See, he's getting whacked.
So he got mad with himself there, Jim.
Yeah, Graham is
busy.
He's putting on a boxing clinic on his ass.
It's like he's jumping in, getting busy, getting out of the way. I've only seen Julian Jackson hit him with like a jab or two. Look at that, man. In there, got busy, got out of the way. Nice.
Thumping him, dude. Just counter punching the crap out of him.
Remember, he lost a split verdict to Mike McCallum, who's one of the best ring generals around, actually, and his last championship bid in London, and would have won it but for being.
This is before the middleweights turned into sissies.
This is good stuff from Graham this early. He's standing his ground. He's not allowing Jackson to push him back and get leverage into his own punching.
Because you put either of these guys in today's era, in today's middleweight climate, yeah, they're the champs. Either one of them.
Who do we have at middleweight today?
I don't know. That tells you everything.
Right. Ooh.
Who is it?
Without being hit, and he's good at that now.
In one of them, Charlo.
Yeah, I will have to say Charlo's one. We got Charlo, Benavidez.
No, that's super middleweight.
Super middleweight, okay.
No, middleweight. I'm talking about middleweight. This is 160.
Only 2 losses.
Nobody. Nobody that I've heard of. And I'm not the. I mean, I'm a big boxing fan. I'm more on the old stuff, but if I haven't heard of him as a champion these days, then you're probably boring and you're probably not worth that much to watch.
And he's only lost the one. Remember, that's really going somewhere.
Watch.
I
gave up the
am
light
very
middleweight
much so
championship. He
curious.
defended it twice.
Let's see who the champs are. Look up Ring
His
Magazine.
last fight was back in
Ring
June.
Magazine,
It was
Ring
his first
ratings.
at the middleweight, 11 stone 6 division, and both boxers are exactly 11 stone 6.
Segundo fuera.
So coming out early for play here, round 2. A bit of a frustrating touch about Jackson there, Jim. I'm a bit surprised.
Jackson was a little bit slow off the mark in the first round. He didn't try. I mean, maybe this is the way he does business. Maybe he
That
just
sounded like a hard shot.
tries to pot shot in the first round, but he didn't do a lot of work.
Ooh.
Already he seems to be trying
He
to
knocked some
liven
sweat
up.
off of
He's
Julian Jackson
he's
there.
making his eye red. I wonder if he's got eye damage already.
Well, that's a really bad sign.
He's in absolute control.
He's closing it to him.
He was definitely the ring general. He was definitely way more busy than Julian Jackson. Julian Jackson is moving. This might be the challenge I was talking about that I didn't know Julian Jackson had.
Oh, this is definitely challenge. Shit. Ooh, his arm got caught in the rope.
And I don't think he's trying to sucker Graham forward. I think
Jackson
he has
seems to
trouble
be
with that left eye.
throwing one shot at a time, and
He came obviously with ophthalmologist clearances and specialists of his eyesight, and the detached retina had healed properly. So that possibly could have happened to him even without already having a eye problem, because there's a swelling there as well, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a little less swelling just in the soft tissue immediately below the eye. It's maybe just the edge of the glove that's caught in there. But Graham wants to be nice and careful as he usually is.
Oh, God damn, that was a horrible miss.
That's really making him, if you'll forgive the expression, a mug, isn't it there, Jackson? He fell right across the ring. His only loss was again to Mike McCullum, who both of them have now has beaten both of them.
Well, having trouble with the left eye against the southpaw jab of Herol Graham, Reg, you don't have your troubles to see.
His eye is really bothering him.
whose eye?
Jackson's.
Okay. That was a hell of a miss too.
And there's no 3 knockdown.
His left eye is really bothering him.
I see it's closed.
Down 3 times in 1 round to stop. It's not an
Yeah,
effective.
he is getting completely.
And this is the most prestigious
Obliterated.
world championship.
So the WBC belt at middleweight is vacant.
You see Jackson has switched round.
Look at the
He's
ratings.
standing
Click on
southpaw now. I don't know if that's
the weight
because of the
class.
eye. Maybe he reckons he can see better out there.
If you click on the weight class, it'll tell you the top 10 guys.
No, he really
Not
does have
middleweight.
a problem there, Jackson, so early in the contest.
So they got Eris Landy Lara, Eubank Jr.
It takes a good
I've heard those 2 names before.
puncher, doesn't it, Jim?
These are the top 10 guys here, and
He's already under handicap.
I only know 2 of them.
Yes, even when you catch Graham, he's pulling away from the punch and taking some of the sting. An excellent start in this contest for Herol Graham.
That tells you the trash that we're dealing with.
Nobody at middleweight really.
Joe Cortez picking up the judges, and there it is
What a
then.
fucking
that.
joke.
And they'll need that little end swell. They're trying to work that away there.
His eye is definitely
Soft
bothering
tissue,
him.
as Jim Watt
Shit,
said.
his eye is
There
bothering
it
me.
is. It's quite a nasty start for him.
Oof.
They drop that in the ice buckets and they're holding on there and apply a lot of pressure. But it looks as though the eye itself was hurt there, Jim, not just the swelling.
You know, you have to remember what it does to his mind. He knows he's had trouble with his eye, and then that happens. So psychologically, it was a big dip. So you can see as it comes here, he starts blinking and
It
really
was before that, guys.
looked a little bit worried about what was going on there. Lost all his rhythm.
This is round 3.
Again, they've got to wait for the bell. There's a little bit of confusion with the Spanish timekeeper, I suspect.
Herol Graham is in control about every minute of this fight.
And really,
He
Jim,
has
it's
been.
almost like Graham's
But
calculated.
from what I know of Chris Eubank,
But look, he's southpaw now. Jackson came out southpaw.
He does pull his head
From
up
what I know
high, so
of
danger against this fellow. But
Jackson,
he's always done that,
he
Ray.
can
He's
erase
always
you with
been
one
stopped
shot,
out,
so
yeah. So who might
kinda like
criticize,
Deontay
but
Wilder
then again,
does.
He does put his chin in dangerous
Except
territory.
way more emphatically.
yeah.
And
the previous.
Herol is kind of slowing down a little bit. He's not overzealous, jumping in there and getting his combinations off like he was. But like I said, it didn't look like he was throwing much that really affected Julian Jackson, except for his eye, from what it looks like.
And he's going to have a lot of trouble catching this man, Graham.
Jackson is still getting nailed.
So again, Graham, head in the wrong position there, but he managed to block the punch. He really does take some chances of pulling his chin back up so high.
Herol still in control.
Yep.
Boxing him, moving him. Made Jackson move southpaw to get that left eye in the back to get it away from him.
He kind of stunned Julian Jackson right there. Herol did.
Yeah.
Comes from the Don King promotional camp, managed by his son Carl King, who's here. And they rated Jackson very highly and fancied his luck here. They were very confident coming into the fight. It's a different story now.
Funny to me how the commentators try and sway the way you're thinking.
Yeah. Ooh.
Okay.
Well, Graham's confidence really must be bulging now, Reg. Things are going well for him. He's just shaking Jackson with a nice little counter punch. Everything going smoothly. He just wants to carry on being nice and careful.
Well, he certainly had to wait a long time, and well, still got a while to go yet.
Herol still is having great movement, man. He's not letting Jackson keep him pent up on the ropes or in a corner. He's getting right away from the ropes and right away from the corner too.
A decision from amateurs. Jimmy Harrington, I think it was back in '77, and then Carl Bay in '87.
He's still coming to Jackson with giving him the business, man.
Championship by now. Keeps jockeying around with British and European as he wants.
If we were scoring this fight, I'd have Herol up 3 rounds.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I believe we're currently in the 4th.
No, we're in the 3rd.
Oh, okay.
Trust me. This is the 4th coming up.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing where Julian Jackson has done much in this fight. He's in it, but he's not doing much.
Well,
he's getting a boxing lesson.
Jim,
yeah.
What's your opinion there?
A boxing lesson.
This guy is boxing with him, not brawling. So maybe that's the difference between the fight.
Got the swelling down, but the main thing is
well, that's his plan. Is to box and not get into a firefight with this fool.
And have a look at this replay.
He does not want to get into a. Ooh.
See,
yeah, he stunned Julian Jackson with that one. That's the shot I was talking about. Yeah, that eye, man. Wow.
His eyes
clean
get
as a
worse.
whistle, he looks, doesn't he? Nothing. No problem there.
Losing
and
the fight.
Referee Joe Cortez has actually gone over to...
Herol still looks like he has no marks on his face whatsoever.
Nope. Pretty much.
As the referee looking in.
He's looking good, man.
And he can call the doctor for a second opinion if he wants to.
He can do that shit all night, Herol Graham.
Take time off, he's saying.
Yeah, he'll box like that all night.
Yes, and looks like he's taken the doctor, called the doctor up for an opinion.
I like this referee actually. I've seen him do.
Who's this, Joe Cortez?
Yeah, I've seen him do a few different fights. Actually seen him do his last fight. So. Whoa! He
out-wrestled him. He out-maneuvered him and then got his back and out-wrestled him.
Right.
Well, Jackson back to orthodox again, Reggie. Maybe he means business. Maybe he's going to really have a go in this round. He's maybe thinking that time is really running out with that injury. I don't know what the doctor has said to
Jackson's, I think, a renewed sense of purpose because the eyes get worse. He knows what he needs to do.
That's what I'm saying. He's back to his old style of the
so he's getting a little more active this one.
Maybe he reckons he's going to have to throw everything into attack and try and get Graham out of there. But that eye injury,
Herol's so
the doctor
slick.
looking at it in between rounds is obviously...
Yeah, he's not letting him keep him on them ropes. He's not letting him keep him in a corner. Herol is moving a whole lot.
keeping him off balance all the time, Reg. He's not getting any power.
Jackson is really coming with some ferocity here. Herol was the ring general for most of this fight, but it seemed like Jackson is kind of coming and taking a stand here.
There have been times I've seen Graham and he's disappointed me a bit, but he's as sharp as a tack for this one, isn't he?
Nice left from Jackson. Good combination from Herol.
He's been standing right in front of Jackson.
I think Herol's gotten way too overconfident because he's standing right there as Jackson is swinging.
Jackson drawing little leads and thumping home counter punches.
Taking us back again.
Using every inch.
Wow!
I can't believe that. Never been stopped in his career, and he's out to the world.
Corpsed.
Winning every round there.
Damn.
Jim, have you ever seen such a turnaround?
He was winning every round to that one shot.
I knew he was a good puncher, but as the contest went on, I thought there was no chance.
They put him on his side. He's done.
Out here.
He puts his chin in
Done.
Damn.
Should not be. He did it once too often, and Jackson caught him with that one all through the fight. He just had his chin a whisker away.
I guess he's never out of a fight, huh?
Punches, but that was a perfect punch.
Never count that guy out.
He was completely out. No hope of
Until it is over.
And Jackson really pulled that one
Look
out.
at that eye, man. It's swollen.
Well behind in points, but at long last, Graham's line of a tight defence has let him down again at top level, Reg.
Oh, that's the flag. Okay.
Well, I know he was a quality fighter, but he just didn't know how to catch up with Graham.
I would love to see that rematch, or not rematch, but the
replay. You kind of half missed it, didn't you?
A little bit. It was so quick.
In the end there, Jackson, and leaving Graham in the ring, turned him on his side. It's a
That
normal
eye,
procedure.
man, it's closed.
But as he hit the deck, Jim, I mean, he was out long before he hit the canvas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, I was impressed the way
Canvas, which obviously has the padding underneath and needs it. And there,
oh, here it
but
is.
as he hit the deck, Jim, I mean, he was out long before he hit the canvas.
Yeah, well, I was impressed the way
That was a knockout, man.
Canvas, which obviously has a rubber
Good replay, guys.
underneath and needs it.
Here they go to show it again. Okay, here we go.
Bobby lured his head up a bit like a weather vane there, and bang! I mean,
Like he shot him.
Yeah. I feel like Graham got comfortable and was standing in front of Jackson, and Jackson had been winging right hooks and hard jabs or whatever, whatnot, but it seemed like Graham just got comfortable with standing there because he would jump in there, get busy, and then back up, and he's backing straight up. And Jackson got used to that and started throwing, and he caught him.
When I landed my shot, you know, he moved pretty well.
And like I said, it looked like Jackson was trying to load up from the beginning of the fight.
So he threw me off, you know, and it took me a while to really get my things together.
But we weren't just viewing the fight through British eyes. I would think most people around ringside here would have you 3 rounds down when you landed that vital punch.
Oh, definitely. I knew I was behind. You know, I kept on him. I kept the pressure on him, and I knew sometime in the ring or in the fight I would have got my shot off.
Well, we all wondered if you still had the power as a middleweight, and I think if you look down here now, you'll be able to see that you pack a fair old dig, Julian. No one's ever done that to him before.
Oh.
I knew that. Woo, that was a beauty.
How his head bounced off.
I must say, I was timing him. I was timing him while I was going back in the corner, and I kept my eyes on him until he made that drop to throw his left hook to deliver his punch, and he was open, and I threw the right hook and caught him flush on the chin.
You turned the fight upside down, didn't you?
Oh yeah, oh definitely.
Bam.
I know he was very, very confident. You know, he felt that he had everything in control.
Yeah,
but
it
I
did
knew
look like he
what
got
I had
shot.
to do in order to get my punch off.
Did you feel you had to do it very, very quickly with a view to that, to the way
I
that
realized that I had to put the pressure on him because my eye was closing pretty fast, and I knew I had to get him before, you know, it got in the later rounds, because I probably wouldn't have been able to see through his eye, you know. But thank God, and I give him all the glory and all the praise in the world. For he is King, and he is Lord of Lords.
Well, I can't agree with that, but you said you got to feed your wife and 5 kids back home, didn't you?
Yes, and I dedicate this to the Lord and Savior of my life, and to my baby girl Joy, Sister Joy. I'm coming home with the WBC Middleweight Championship of the world.
You've done it.
It's a happy man.
Let's just bring Barry Hearn in here. Barry.
I love Julian Jackson.
Very much so. I think this was a good fight for us to watch. Not too long.
Yeah, not too long, not too short.
Right.
4 rounds is pretty good.
Good to learn about Julian Jackson, man. He, like I said, every fight I've seen him in, that right hand is an eraser, and he erased the shit
hook.
out of him.
Yeah. Good thing is about him, he'll hurt you with either hand. He'll knock you dead with either hand. A lot of guys are only super dangerous with one hand. This guy's super dangerous with both. No matter what he's trying to do, he's hurting you. He's throwing bricks. All right. Well, this was super fun.
Very much so.
If you like what we do,
like,
subscribe,
and comment. You know what I'm saying? Let us know what you think about what we're doing. Let us know that you like it. Even if you don't like it, let us know. You know,
what don't you like? How can you not like this? How can you not want to get more boxing wisdom from two geniuses?
That's what I'm saying. I like the way he put that too.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Hey, we're gonna keep them coming.
But sometimes people, they go away from the thing that makes, is going to make them better. So, if you like, then like, subscribe, tell your mom, tell all your friends, all of them, everyone you know, tell everyone, tell your pastor.
Amen.
Amen.
When it come down to it, I'm gonna tell you, this is the Are You Serious podcast, and we out.
Out.